And good evening, everybody, and welcome to a new day. Our very first time live on a Sunday. It's the TASG Watch Party Sunday featuring Winning Time, the rise of the Lakers Dynasty. This is our first ever foray into HBO Max, that type of stuff right there. And we're happy to have you with us as we begin anew. We last left off on a very special goodbye to Arthur, ironically, just for the hell of it. And so we start yet again on the vastly far end of the spectrum, and we are live for HBO. I wanted to cover Euphoria, but I'm not caught up. So um, this is going to be our first foray. I'm very excited because this is something I am very passionate about. If it isn't just Disney Plus, it's also all about my Lakers. And while they're in losing mode right now, it is a very interesting thing to take a look at the heritage of the 1980s, the rise of Showtime in LA. So let's go ahead and dive in now. Um, I'm not used to a lot of the HBO type stuff, so they tend to release hours in advance than what I'm normally used to at midnight on Disney Plus. So it's already up, and a lot of people have already watched it worldwide. This is going to be the first time we ever check this one out. This is episode 1 of The Swan, 59-minute episode on HBO Max. And here we go. Hitting play right now. I'm excited. I really am. This is one of my favorite things right here. A nitty gritty look into the rise of Showtime. Right. 1990. Wait, this is Magic Johnson HIV. Oh shit. We're going there. If you're just joining us, we are 1 minute 5 seconds into a 59:07 minute episode. HBO Max. This is listed as 1991. So this is when Magic is about to announce his HIV positive prognosis. And by the way, the actor looks really accurate, really good um, to Magic Johnson. I don't remember who plays it, but so far it looks good. Why would he be the one crying, though? Quincy Isaiah. Ooh, I like this intro right here, man. It's got that what do you call it? VHS look of the day. Um, Directed by Adam McKay. That's gonna be good, man. This is gonna be a good show. I've seen The Big Short. I've seen Vice, and now Winning Time. Me as fuck, man. He gets it. Rather than just jacking up threes. If you're just joining us, just about 5 minutes into the episode, there's something very satisfying about Adam McKay's like fourth wall breaks. That's just about satisfying. And this is a film grain on this. It's amazing. They better. I think they won like three in the 1980s, three or four. Never thought of it that way. There it is, the fabulous forum. Oh, fam, talk about 75 years with this season. It's crazy how low the NBA was at that time, and it's risen from the ashes because of the 1980s Lakers and the 1990s Bulls. It's absolutely insane. Dang. I absolutely love how John C. Riley's cockiness. I mean, I think that that showed a lot in what was it? Talladega Nights and the one who was a musician in. I don't remember. Die Hard or not Die Hard. Yikes. Young Genie Buzz. Who is this? She kind of looks like Chloe Fineman from SNL. Okay, so the interesting thing is that Larry Bird was supposed to be played by Bo Burnham, but because of scheduling issues or something else. Holy shit! They shot this at the Anaheim Convention Center. They shot that at the Anaheim Convention Center. No, we can't. Oh wow. Oh, Larry O'Brien. That's right. I'm like, and it's interesting because this wouldn't happen because they would be they're the bottom two teams. They go in the draft, and then and then out of that arises the greatest rivalry in NBA history. It's fucking crazy. If you're just joining us, we are 13 minutes 32 seconds into the episode. Damn. They they cast Jerry West. That's true. I just love that because Jerry West still has a beef with the Lakers for some reason. He's consulting for the Clippers, and so this definitely explains for his temperament, kind of how he treats the team nowadays. Let me guess. No, that's not the reason. That's not the reason. If you're just joining us, 20 minutes, 19 seconds of an hour long episode. Ooh. I wonder what happened to Norm Nixon. He went to the Clippers? Ooh. In 83, 84, he got traded? This is Airplane. Bruh. This is a very accurate Kareem. That's fun. Me as hell. I wonder how hard it was trying to hide all the modernities in Inglewood. Because if you've ever been to the Forum, it's across the street from SoFi Stadium, and everything over there is just honestly gentrified as hell. It's like Anaheim. I can only imagine. I can only imagine if they do if they casted a Brent Musburger, man. You can really tell the divide, and man, I never really thought about the racial stipulations of what Magic Johnson meant to the NBA. It's fascinating. It's very fascinating. This show, very enjoyable so far. Oh, first, not quite a good first impression right here for this interview. But for the looks of it, I thought it was chicken and something like that. Chicken fried steak. Ooh, man, Jack can't cook. Oh, Jack can't racist. That was terrible. That was terrible. Hard to believe also how NBA contracts 400,000 for a rookie. And I think LaMelo Ball rookie contract is 7 million when he was a rookie 2020 to 2021. 7 million, 7.8 million, 400,000 for Magic, and he still turns it down. But they still haven't drafted him. which is interesting that they're already negotiating some sort of deal already. If you're just joining us, 30 minutes, 55 seconds. What's up, Gina? Welcome to the stream. We're watching Winning Time, The Rise of the Lakers Dynasty on HBO Max. So far, it's a pretty good show. It's Adam McKay directing. And the way that they portray it, pretty fun so far. I'm enjoying it. So this is a clear inspiration of the Laker girls right here. Is that Jerry again? Oh, not Jerry. Is that? Oh yeah, Jerry is. Yeah, I bet in 2010s he'd be canceled by now. But you can still use Kareem. Oh my. Yeah, I didn't expect that. Y'all remember that? In 2014 when the Clippers, the down Sterling. Oh God, that was terrible. Didn't expect that either. I love the dig at the Clippers though. That's funny. How the hell can you play in all that, man? That's really heavy. Ooh, stop figuring out a new position, man. This is just rookie hazing. I don't mind it. Oh, if you're just joining us, 43 minutes, 44 seconds of a 59-minute episode. Why do you think that's Christina Applegate? A So far, the show's been very. It's so interesting. It feels like it really has that Adam McKay feel of like The Big Short, but in the context of basketball, and it's a passion for the sport that's really in this one right here. But a lot of the things that were in the background of it all during this era. So there's the tension between black and white. There's a lot of um, the class divide as well. It's amazing. It's apparent, and the storytelling is just amazing. And Jack Can't Cook is an asshole. I mean, yeah. Where is he going with this? Yeah. Is he gonna meet Kareem? It's HBO Max, so this is a little bit more on the adult end of things, but we will be getting back to Disney Plus at the end of the month with Moon Knight on Wednesday or Tuesday nights. But for now, this wow, I was like, they already got his name. Is there another player on the roster? No. Oh wow. Now that is one way. That is one way to entice him. I wonder how they shot this. I really do, because this arena looks pretty damn accurate to the old Forum. Coming soon, how the Philadelphia 76ers fucked up Ben Simmons. Men can dream of things like this. He lived that entire fantasy. They really did. I mean, like, a point guard who can rebound like that. Like that's the direct line that I was reacting to right now. And basically, this is the rise of Magic Johnson versus how Philly fucked up. Oh my gosh. Oh, yeah, I forgot. This is also kind of the story of how Jerry or West started hitting on his legacy with the Lakers. Okay. Hey, at least he settled for 500 grand. But how about that game this morning, though? I was able to catch it in the break room. Jason Tatum with that 54 points, and KD just couldn't keep up. Well, at least I saw the final, and I'm like, man, right? The late great Jerry Buss right here, ladies and gentlemen. I'd say John C. Riley is the perfect. He is the perfect person to say it, or to star in this one. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is the first episode of Winning Time. It's a very fun episode, let me tell you. Um, from what our normal fare is of from our normal fare of covering a lot of the lore-based series such as Mandalorian, Disney Plus, or the Disney Plus stuff. It's a lot of fun, but this experiment into branching ourselves out. Did I just? Aha! What the hell am I doing? It's Sunday. I usually don't go Sundays. How the hell do I still have audio? That's what it is. I'm sorry if the audio sounds bad. I forgot to plug in the microphone. Sundays. But yeah, this is some. I should have done this for Peacemaker because that is a series that is, that's highly talked about the last month or so. But I was really setting my eye on this. We first started this watch party originally with actually our reactions to the NBA playoffs in 2020, the bubble. And then that led to the NBA Finals, etc., etc. And then we decided to carry that experiment on into The Mandalorian, and that became our success story for the last year or so. And so we decided to experiment with this one right here. Now, True Dallas says Sundays are still better than Mondays. Sundays are truly better than Mondays, but my only problem is that work will be changing significantly for me, and I'll be working nights on Sundays soon, so that will bump this live stream for the second half of the season. So we're looking at around, let's say, actually no, this is perfect timing. The series actually ends. Well, actually, I thought it was going to go into June, but I don't know why I thought that. That being said, we're still going to expect it for at least the last 3 episodes. April 24th, May 1st, and May 8th. We are not going to. We're going to shift it over to Mondays because of work scheduling on that end. So, actually, I'll even say April 17th. So, last 4 episodes. That's going to consider our half the season. But this episode really well. It really delves into the backstory of Magic Johnson. This is like an untold story right here, at least from my perspective. I've rarely seen anything much of Magic Johnson. A lot of us that we hear say, "Oh, he's basically like a playboy, and he got HIV because of it." And the man was a star, but this is how he becomes a star. You've got to go through the adversity to become one of the greatest players in 75 years of NBA history. So I'm very excited to continue this next week with episode 2. Excuse me. And I hope you enjoy it. This has been this is going to be a very interesting series. We're definitely going to see more aspects of the Lakers other than Magic Johnson, Norm Nixon. This is the first time we ever saw his reaction to it all. Now, of course, this is all fictionalized, dramatized, but this is still a reaction to a much better point guard in his place, and so he decides to teach the young one a lesson. and it's going to be a little bit interesting to see different aspects, especially of how Buss was able to purchase the Lakers. We went into that, um, but the state of the NBA as well. It was a fledgling league, um, and a lot of it was because of the black and white racial divide right there. And it's very interesting to see that we were able to see a perspective of the rich white owners of the Lakers having dinner, and it was like, or having a lunch, and it was a very posh lunch with a very rare fish that Magic has never seen before, and he's just asking for a burger. That just shows also the like the socioeconomic differences at the time. Um, so it's very interesting that they harbored on that one because again, it's one of those things that's a little bit difficult to talk about, but has been discussed in this series, and it's the first time I've ever seen something like this. I've seen it in a technically it's a football perspective. There's a movie out on Disney Plus. It was what was it? It was a football movie featuring Clemson and what was it? Safety, and that showed the socioeconomic differences, the challenge of a college student having to raise his brother. So it's very interesting going into that aspect right there. I'm excited to see what they have in store for next week. This has been Winning Time, the rise of the Lakers Dynasty, the season premiere right here on TASG. We'll be back with episode 2 next Sunday night. We still haven't figured out a time yet because I work in the morning. If I work in the morning, then I'm usually pretty tired by now. But the way that it's directed, Adam McKay is amazing, and the way that Jerry Buss breaks the fourth wall to explain things really has like that personal touch to it, that one-on-one touch. And as a result, so far this series, I'm giving it a solid 8.5 out of 10 to start. It's not going to be as high of a 10 just yet. I feel like we're going to get there sometime, but it's very interesting to see the drafting process of Magic Johnson. This has been the TASG Watch Party. I will see you guys next week. Stay tuned. We'll be going live on Tuesday for a very special TASG post-shift live from the right before we shut down Toontown. Toontown will be closing for a year on March 9th. Tuesday will be the last day, and we will have that coverage on TASG Watch Party Live, or not Watch Party Live, Post Shift Live. I don't have the time just yet. Stay tuned on Twitter. So long, everybody.